Good morning, Smee. That was surprising. I didn't think you would just be like, bam, right there. So, I've been working on a stocking. I have this much so far. I did all the way to the heel on stream yesterday. And then after I sewed the heel together and created this much more. Boom. Yeah, you're just on it. I had something else scheduled for right now, but I really want to get this done and have one in the bag and many more to make for the kiddos. Oh wow. Sorry to blast you out with music, dang. Well, I guess it wasn't, because this browser source doesn't actually do anything. But yeah, so I'm trying to find like levels for the music to be good. I was told last night that it was good, but I don't know, it seems loud to me. Or at least like according to my voice, like my voice is half of it, over half of it. You're so good at that. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I had a pattern that popped up from my YouTube. Hey, don't be a jerk. And I was like, oh, I really want to make that. So then, and it's something that I've wanted to do on stream for a while. I just had to kick myself in the butt to get it going, I guess. I have also I've had two cameras the whole time. I've wanted to make one of them it's loud? Okay. I don't know if you can hear it at all now because it shows that it's like got barely any register. It switched to like a really quiet song. There, is that a little bit better? Not at all? Oh, you couldn't hear it at all. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. How about now? Okay, good. Nice. Yeah, I can never tell like what is a good level to have on the OBS. I try to keep it like maybe a third of where my vocals hit, but apparently it needs to be less than that. Okay, this needs to go up here. So yeah, yesterday I was like, alright, I'm gonna do it. And so I got the second camera out, I got it to just barely reach from the computer, and hopefully one day I'll have an even better camera that can actually do like, what's it called? Manual zoom, so that I can do like mini painting and stuff. And, you know, there was a person here or there that would jump in last night, and then they would be on their way. They never said anything. Wolverine, you know, he just chills and lurks while he plays his game. But then Deadly rated me, so I got 15 viewers from that, and then Poseidon hosted with a couple people, so that was cool. And actually, for the majority of the time, they stayed. But I also wonder if it's people that like were in Deadly's chat and were lurking as well, so they didn't realize that they were watching Crochet. But it worked out in the end. Ugh, I wish it wasn't so hot in our apartment right now. It's ridiculous. Getting them views. Yeah, and actually people had questions, you know, and I showed them some of my other projects, and it's just kind of what I wanted it to be. It's just a place where people could chill out. Because I know I like watching videos of people crocheting and cross-stitching and all that kind of stuff. Very zen. It's not helping that my hands are sweaty. It's so hot in our apartment right now. Oh my gosh. I think the people downstairs have their heater on because they're cold or something, or they didn't realize. I don't really know, but it's like 72 degrees in our apartment and all of our heaters are off. So I don't understand it. I have my window open because I'm like, please, let it be 65 degrees in the apartment. Dang it. It needs to just come out loosely. Why are you fighting me? Everybody here is passed out because, you know, I'm the only adult that gets up early. And yeah, so it's pretty quiet right now. I don't know. Going my way might be getting up soon. We'll see. But Smee, we need to do more, or not more, but like get back into Minecraft. Like we lost it for sure. You haven't slept yet? Oh my goodness, that's why you're up right now. I thought you were just like on a good schedule or something. Never. Yeah, I know. I tried. I tried to kind of get you on a schedule, but it didn't work. Oh my gosh, my hands are so sweaty. It's making the yarn sticky. I can definitely feel the cold air on my back, but good grief, it needs to just chill. That's for sure. Oh, ad time. Nice. Don't know when, but at some point we should do a thing. I'm like, do it, and you're like, okay, and then I'm like, well, not right now. I need to get this to lay flat-ish so I can measure how far I've gotten. I need to get 6 inches. We're at 4 1/4-ish. So we're getting there. The skein would work with me. That'd be great. Seems like it's gonna play nice now. I got to try out my new expansion to my card game last night. It was really fun. With, Fairy Fun. You know, that's one of her tags, so that's what I will use. I think that's the one she uses when she plays Minecraft with us. Fairy something. The only problem I'm finding right now is every time I have to move my stuff, it just bumps the mic. So I definitely need a better setup, or like figure out a better way to set it up. The problem with this mic is that it has to be directly in front of my face or it doesn't pick anything up hardly, but it's designed that way so that like you don't get a bunch of background noise. But yeah. So many commercials. Oh, it should have just been one. I mean, I do have options for 1 minute and 3 minute ad breaks, but I didn't select any, so that was just automatically whichever commercial Twitch decided to put on. I don't know if you can even hear me right now then. Or 4 commercials? Holy cow. Well, like I said, it does it by time, not necessarily by quantity. So 4 commercials would be like 2 minutes, roughly. Maybe 3. Because most ads are about 20-30 seconds long. And now you get another ad through Spotify. Disney, yay! Come on, Yarn. Yeah, I'm not paying for Spotify to have no commercials, so sorry, guys. I think it was 2 minutes. I couldn't hear you. Yeah, it cuts everything out. Unless you are a subscriber, and then you don't have to deal with ads, but I just ignore them when they come on the game or the streamers that I watch. I just ignore the commercials. Ugh, come on. You're being unruly here, Stalking. There we go, back to the music now. Oh, this is very frustrating. It just needs to come out! Sorry to yell at you guys. But the yarn is not falling carefree out of the skein. It is being a jerk and trying to stay. And I really need it to just flow. And again, having sweaty hands while crocheting does not help. is also what happens to the yarn. It gets wet as it separates. It's tacky. Like it. Come on. Stop fighting me. You know you want to be a stocking. Rather than sitting in my closet forever, doing nothing. Okay. Go have a good nap. Hopefully don't sleep the day away, but, you know, do what you need. Love you. You wouldn't think a stocking would be so difficult. It's come together rather quickly, though. I did most of this in about 2.5, almost 3 hours last night, and then another 45 minutes or so after that. Okay, we're nearly at 5 inches. Need to get to 6, and then we can start the toe, and then we can do the cuff, and then this bad boy will be done. That'll be one of like 12. Check. Get out of the skein. Jeez. Never had a skein fight me so much. The Wild Doug Trio has appeared in chat. If anybody would like to catch it, exclamation PokeCatch will get you there. If you haven't started your Pokemon journey yet, exclamation PokeStart will get you a starter Pokemon and some Pokeballs to catch the Pokemans with. If you've run out of Pokeballs, exclamation Pokeshop space Pokeball will buy one Pokeball. And additionally, you can add a space and a number at the end to purchase multiple Pokeballs. Exclamation PokeHelp will tell you all of the Pokemon names and prices for items in Pokeshop. If you have any questions about the project I'm currently working on, or Fibercrafts in general, or other things that I have done, go ahead and throw it up in chat, and I can definitely give you links and let you know. Sorry about the people yelling in the alley. Okay, I bumped up the noise gate, that should help with that. Also, mostly sorry for like consistently bumping into the mic. It's just the way that this is set up. It's just how it's gonna be, I guess. I can figure out a better way. What it is I need to be able to have the microphone like above me, a drop-down mic, but this is a compression mic. Do that. It will only do directly in front of my face. No, let's not do that. There we go. Okay, maybe this just needs to be folded. Maybe that will help, because it's like pulling on my wrists, and I have mild carpal tunnel, and I don't need to exacerbate it more than it already is. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. The skein would just give me the yarn. That'd be great. Guess it probably doesn't make it look very pretty on the camera, but makes it a lot easier to work with. Less bumping into the mic. Do one more time around and then I'll measure it again. Nearly there. Sorry, it's gonna be kind of wonky for a second while I'm trying to fix this up. Need to know where the center of the heel is, because that is where you're supposed to stop row. Have enough length. Seems to be about center. Oh, we're really close. Off by like 1/8 of an inch. I'll do one more round just to make sure. She did say about, so could just stop there. Nah, I'll do one more.
Dell's Black Friday event has arrived, and it's the perfect time to step up your creativity. With early access savings up to $300 off PCs,
I'm just gonna mute it while it's an ad, and then we can just sit in lovely silence. Well, you can. I'm still listening to the ad, unfortunately. This song is so quiet. There we go. I guess that hopefully is a good amount of volume. Seems about center to me. Okay. Now I gotta do my techno wizardry into the next part of the video. stitch. Which sounds weird, but eight. Yes. Okay, I want the yarn from the inside now. There we go. Thing fits. Oh no! You've gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, happens sometimes. There was a knot in the yarn. This yarn is so crazy that I can't see where it ends and the other one ends. I don't know how to cut. Just gonna surgically snip here and there until I can. Usually you can just see where the yarns are knotted together. That's what I love about these little shears, is they're so tight. There we go. Just need some friction. Doge! Enough. Sorry, my dog was being a jerk. Okay, hopefully there's no more knots. All the fuzz is coming out on the inside. Yeah.
Magic is here. Magic is Sleeping Beauty's winter castle and thousands of sparkling lights. It's snow flurries and a Christmas fantasy parade. Magic is fireworks, folklorico, and Disney Festival of Holidays. It's celebrating cultures and tasting traditional foods. Magic is Holidays at the Disneyland Resort, November 12th through January 9th. Both ticket and park reservation required. Offerings are subject to capacity and change without notice.
The best things in life are free. With Ibotta, free Thanksgiving dinner is back with a bang. Get 100% cash back on all the fixins. That's potatoes, stuffing, cranberry sauce, turkey, and more. Just download the Ibotta app, add your offers, and get to shopping. Available at select retailers while supplies last. Subject to full terms. Visit Ibotta.com/Thanksgiving for more details. Ibotta. Cash back made easy.
The simple life of a farmer. All you need is land, family, sunshine, and rain. And a drone for digital imaging. And software to run geospatial analysis. And an understanding of genetics, biology, climatology, economics, global trading, and estate planning. So you can pass this so-called simple life on to your kids. At Pioneer, we're proud to work with generations of American farmers in the most complex and rewarding industry on earth. So from your friends at Pioneer, thank you, farmers.
Because it came out really nice and left on the heel, but for some reason this was like all you can see all on the inside. Madness, I tell you, madness. I think while I'm here, I'm gonna use this. I'll just do what I did before. Stitch it in. Oh, my back. One thing, us crafters do not have great posture. And if we do, we're doing it real good. Most of us don't think about it, we're just like, ooh, crafts. Oh. I just did it the other way around. Excuse me. You can't see any of my stitches anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're just saying like you can pull the yarn out in a way that makes the stitch look nicer. And I'm like, you can't see my stitches. I don't think this is gonna make a difference, but That's what I don't like about this. I get caught on this yarn all the time. It's so fluffy, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, where was I at? I guess I won't be. Oh well, that's in the toe part. And then decrease. And that's gorgeous. This doesn't really matter with this type of yarn. The process that she's doing is pretty much reversing what you've just done. So that way this the stitching on the toe matches the stitching on the heel, but you can't even tell what stitching I did on the heel because of what this yarn is like. So I don't think this is really necessary. I could probably just go in the round, but that's okay. I'll follow the pattern. If it was like this yarn, like you would see the difference between the stitches, but on the other ones I'll have to do it, so I might as well get used to it. I just lost count. There's my decrease. Six. Oh, hey Wolverine, how's it going? Just fighting with yarn. This one does. Struggle is real, and it's really hot in my apartment. Not like deathly hot, but hot. Here we go, I can crochet them. You missed Smee this morning. I'm awake, don't worry. And I said hi. I'm not ignoring you either. Can't see what I'm doing at all, but hopefully I'm doing this right. Oh my goodness. You're on it today, bud. This is pretty painful process with this yarn. I can't see what I'm doing, but it'll be worth it when my sister's eyes light up and she's like, oh my gosh, you made this for me? It'll be amazing. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh gosh, this yarn. How's your morning going? And now afternoon. My hands are so sweaty. A wild Pidgey? Oh boy, everybody better jump on that. But luckily, even though I can't see really what I'm doing, I can feel what I'm doing. So it's all good. I feel like I have messed up somewhere, but I'm just gonna keep going. At this point, I don't even care. Maybe it's just supposed to go like that. Oh, come on. It is decreasing, so I guess. Valid. Oh, gosh. Okay, chain. Turn. Ugh, we're getting there, guys. We're getting a toe. It's happening. Slowly, but it's happening. Okay, that's what I thought. The sucky part of this yarn is I can't really see what I'm doing. The good part of this yarn is nobody can see my mistakes.
Step up your creativity now during Dell's Black Friday event with early access.
No, thank you, Dells. Sorry guys, it's gonna be quiet while the ads are playing. This is a very quiet song. Get in there! And then I'm sure we do 6 decrease. Coming together. Yeah. Yep. Oh no! There we go. Yeah, I might have to fold the stocking back up, but that's okay. Sorry I keep bumping the mic, I'm sure it doesn't sound great on your guys' end. I don't want to do that on stream. Okay, something's definitely off here. I'm just gonna go with it. Maybe 5 degrees. Buzz everywhere. That's what I thought. Let me just let this play. Okay, I'll leave the video there so that I can get to that. That way you guys don't have to sit and watch me watch a video. See how the toe is coming together with these decreases. Now we have this nice little tiny circle here. Almost caught up to where I watched the video to. More row of decrease. Then I think she's gonna use her tail of the yarn to just cinch up the little hole that we've created here. So it's going to be hard because the stitches are so tight. Oh, that's not what I want. At this point, I guess it doesn't really matter because, like I said, you can't really see what's going on. Oh. Slip stitch. And we just have this little itchy bitty tiny circle here. Yeah. Got my darning needle here. Tapestry needle. Just need to go in and out. Each stitch making like a little cinch. Trying to do it so you guys can still see what I'm doing. And we put it back onto the inside. I need to stick my hand in there.
First time in New York City.
Steven Spielberg's West Side Story is the cinematic.
I just realized my music stopped.
December 10th.
Oh no, it didn't. It's an ad.
Puerto Rican.
Is that okay?
Tell me.
Run away with me.
You don't want to start with, I like to take you out to coffee.
You keep away from him.
There we go.
Bernardo thinks que me kid. You are a kid, kiddo. I'm gonna think for myself. Now
sound like a real American.
West Side Story, rated PG-13 and may be inappropriate for children under 13. Only in theaters.
I'm gonna
Magic.
put this toe out really quick.
Magic is Sleeping Beauty's winter castle and thousands of sparkling lights. It's snow flurries and a Christmas fantasy parade. Magic is
There we go.
fireworks, folklorico, and
So that way I
just a
can
festival of holidays. It's celebrating
hide
cultures
in here.
and tasting traditional foods. Magic is
I
holiday
definitely did not need that much of a tail, but oh well.
January 9th. Both reservations
Better too much than not enough, right?
without notice.
Dell's Black Friday event has arrived, and it's the perfect time to step up your creativity. With early access savings up to $300 off PCs, it's Dell's biggest sale of the year. Get more into what you're into with the latest XPS and Alienware systems featuring Intel Core processors. Save on top monitors, docks, and accessories, all with free shipping. Plus,
The unfortunate part is we're not done with this crazy fluffy yarn yet.
Friday deals. That's 800 by Dell.
So now we have perfectly cute stocking. So she said first start by recognizing the center back, which is here. Oh, that's not the center. You gotta do 44. Come on a counting journey with me, everybody. Nine. Good time. 13. 14. Ooh. Halfway there. Hmm. Five, 6, 7, 30. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30. Well, let me watch just in case she's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have it. Okay, so 344. Somehow I had 2 extra stitches, and I think it's because we started with 46, but she was like, do 44. So. This lady likes to get turned. And now, do all that. Hello friends, welcome in. Working on a Christmas stocking. We are working on the cuff, which is the last part other than some details to our beautiful little fluffy pink stocking. If you have any questions or want to know what pattern I'm using, go ahead and shout out in chat and I can get it for you. Ah, this is where it's gonna get hard. Okay, oh, it's caps. I wonder if that's gonna make a difference. Find out. It didn't make a difference. Cool, like that. My caps always fun. Everybody's got some points if you. What carnage is this? It is carnage though. Literally, I despise pink with every fiber of my being. But unfortunately, my sister, who is my exact opposite, loves it with a passion. So, thank you for your sub, Pratt. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm making her a very atrociously pink Christmas stocking. And I will be making some others as well. Getting them out. I just forgot what stitch I was on. This is why I need a fancy stitch counter. This is the worst yarn too. It's hard to see what you're doing. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going until I get to the end, and hopefully it's the right amount of stitches. Yeah, so I have for a while wanted to get my crafting on stream, because I know I enjoy watching crafting streams. Some people do, some people don't, you know. I started with a cross stitch that I was working on, which is funny because I still haven't finished that cross stitch, which was a Christmas present for last year. But I did tell my friends, you know, it's gonna take me a minute and I will get to each and every one of you as it goes. So, you know, an entire year and a half later, I'm still working on their Christmas presents from last year. But this is something entirely different. Because I get distracted easily and forget. But yeah, so this pattern popped up in my YouTube videos, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna do it. So I finally got my second camera set up, and here we are. I do hope that at some point I can get a much nicer camera with a manual zoom so that I can do miniature paintings on stream. I will still play video games, I promise. Just have a passion for crafting as well. And it is the season for crafting. I'm so sweaty and hot right now, it's ridiculous. I don't know why. It's like over 70 degrees in our apartment and all of our heaters are off. But it's like a nice 60 degrees outside. So I have my window open, but it's not helping much. Also, I always forget how hot I get when I crochet. I don't know why, but somehow just working your arm muscles like this just like flushes your whole body with heat. Okay, so then we're going to slip stitch. Come on. This is the one thing I don't like about this yarn, is I can't really see what I'm doing. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to join to here. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then we're gonna chain to... Wait, do we turn? Ugh, there's yarn fluff everywhere. It's attacking me. So how is your morning going, Pratt? Or afternoon? I'm not sure what part of the world you're in. Okay, we will not turn this time. Okay, perfect. Oh, you have a cold? That sucks, bro. That's... I wouldn't say the worst, but, like, not fun. Because it's like, you're sick, but you're not really that sick, but you're sick enough that you feel like crap, but, like, still have to do stuff. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. We are on to the double crochet portion of this project with this crazy yarn, but at least double crochet, your rows go really quick.
Digital money have already given us the tools and technology to rewrite the rules of our economic system.
Cycling through your games lately? Which ones? I know you were playing the Beaver one for a while.
Join and use Anatha tokens, more value is returned
Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes you just like, meh, nothing really sounds fun. I get that for sure.
Recently on the pitch from
Or like I'll think a game sounds really fun, but then when I actually like sit down and I'm like at the keyboard or with the controller and I'm just like, it's too much work. And I just give up on gaming. And I do stuff like this. I do crafting.
Are these the cryo tanks you're talking about?
That's definitely not the case. I would rather be playing Horizon Zero Dawn, but if I'm gonna get these done for Christmas, I have to get on it.
Tap now to listen to Pitchline Bonanza from the pitch.
Yeah, if anybody wants to know what pattern I'm using, I can definitely hit up a link in the chat there. If you have any questions about my fiber crafting, I can answer those as well. I will hit you with the knowledge that I have been crocheting for almost 30 years. I started when I was about 4 and a half, and I will be 34 next year, so it's definitely something that has been a family tradition for me. Well, you know, Pratt, you could try to do what Deadly did and just, like, look through all the Steam demos and see if there's a fun demo to play. Went from Minecraft, Ocean Block to Stardew, and now I'm on Farming Simulator, but I'm about to change over to Hearts of Iron 4. I mean, you know, like I said, like, sometimes that's just the day, right? Because there's definitely times, that's why like on my schedule it says subject to change upon request, because sometimes I request myself to not play a game. Like, I don't feel like playing this right now. Lost count again, I think. Nine, 10. 22, 23. I was close. I was about to start 24. That's funny because I was actually, when I started, my friend Smee was on, and I was like, Smee, we've got to start playing Minecraft again. And she was like, yeah, we should. Also, I haven't played Stardew in forever. Kind of forgot how to play. Three. Vanilla Armada. Vanilla. Yeah, I didn't add anything to it. Don't know what I'm doing and my plants are dead and I stopped like, oh gosh, yeah, the season change. That hit me pretty hard as well. It's fine like when you're playing it and it just happens while you're playing, but when you come back and you're like, wait, what is anything right now? Okay, finished the crochet row. But yeah, it's just a base Stardew game. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about any plants that would die in the summer that were not in spring. Maybe a game glitch. Maybe it thought that it was a winter or fall or something. But, yeah, that is really weird. So the cuff is going to be going this way, like that. This ad would stop so I can hear what she has to say about the next row. Oh yeah, this is where it's gonna get rough. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Do it. Here? I don't know. Not like it's a piece of clothing that's gonna be worn, but it's just gonna hold goodies, right? I feel like I'm skipping a stitch, but I don't really care. This is another thing, just like with the toe part, where I had to flip back and forth to get the pattern to look the same as the toe and the heel. But with this yarn, you can't even see the pattern. So again, like with this, you're not really even going to be seeing the fact that it's making these ribs. Like a little bit, but not as much as it would be if it was this part of the yarn. Or this type of yarn. So I'm not really concerned about if I'm doing it right, because it'll be good enough. That's what a lot of my crochet stuff is. Good enough. Obviously not when I'm working on commissions, but... Gosh dang it, yarn. Come on. Work with me here. Luckily I have another skein of this. But it is just kind of like a random yarn that somebody gave me. Okay. Maybe it'll just perfectly last and I won't have to use the other skein. We'll see. Wild Magmar has appeared in the chat. I'm gonna try to catch that one. Oh, that's fine. Most of the projects I do work with this double crochet, and so you get a lot more bang for your buck. Each row is like half an inch, whereas the single crochet is really tiny. I'm still here just playing Skyrim. Nice, Wolverine. Nice. Saw you had your Skyrim video up on your Twitch channel. Yay, I caught the Magmar! Woot! Got that fire lava boy, let's go. Yarn gets so knotted up with this because it's such a fluffy yarn. Okay, post. Oh my goodness. I don't know, my stitch count is probably way foobarred, but whatever. And at this point, nobody's even going to be able to tell, as long as it is the general shape what I am trying to create. Okay. Come on, lady. Oh, whatever.
The features you've been missing are waiting for you with Spotify Premium. Unlock ad-free music and unlimited skips on any device. Plus, Download your music and listen offline. Even search and play exactly what you're looking for with On Demand. A world of premium is waiting. Come back to a better way of listening. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay, so I wasn't doing it wrong last time. Alright. He knows. I wonder if this is the last row, and then we can be done, and then I will be a free person for this one stocking. I still have like 12 more to make. Nah, I ain't doing that. We gotta wait on that part. Well, it's good there's a couple people on right now. I need your guys' opinion since it's coming to the point where I'm going to be doing that. So these are the two base colors, and then there is a accent color that goes with it. So I need to know which one of these is going to be the better accent color. This kind of like maroon or this more vibrant color. This is shocking pink. The maroon one? Okay. Good call, Pratt. Good call. That's kind of what I was thinking too, because I like that contrast of the dark and the light. But I wanted to just throw it out there for the peeps and see what they think. I'm glad that I was right. Those pinks are too close together. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't, like I was saying, like it wouldn't give enough of a contrast. You want it to really kind of stick out there. I also have red, but I was like, red's just too much for this. So that's why I thought maybe the darker maroon kind of color. Oh my goodness, it's very hot. Finally almost out of this heckin' crocheting pink madness. That's what I'm gonna call it. There's name in my head, but this is what I do for loved ones though, you know. If you ever get something handcrafted from me for free, you definitely know I care about you. For sure. Oh, I'm almost at the end. I think it's gonna make it all the way. I'm gonna have to get the other skein of the color. Yeah, it's not gonna make it to there. No way. But who knows? Maybe it'll be a Christmas miracle. We'll see. I don't think so I think it's got maybe 3 more stitches in it. And then it's gonna need to be connected. Yep. 3. Need to connect it before I finish that because I'm gonna have nothing left. Pulled it out. I don't know where it went. Maybe I didn't pull it out. Maybe I just saw it and thought, oh, I can go back for it. So, I will be right back. I have to go into my closet and hunt for the yarn. It should be right up front, so it'll be very momentarily, guys. Okay, I'm back. As promised, it didn't take me long. I just had to grab it out of the closet. Oh, boy. So, I don't want the outside here. Which is always a hassle. There we go. Make sure there's no knots in this one. Oh my goodness. Nip those little guys on. Okay. There we go. Nobody will be any the wiser. So one good thing about these like fluffy / chunky yarns is that they hide things very well. Okay, and then she said pretty much to do as many rows as I feel necessary for how long I want the cuff to be. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Heck. So I'm thinking 1 more row. That will be long enough for me. She said she did like 5. Seems like too much. So right now, looking at this. Let me situate this thing. Okay. So right now, this is where we're at. If I do another row, it'll be down to here. And I think that's a pretty good length for the cuff. I mean, the cuff even could just be that short. That's still really cute too. But I think I want to do one more. And then we'll put the accent color on, and then we'll be done. And we'll be done with this one. And then I can move on to cool colors, like green. If you guys didn't know, green's my favorite color. Specifically, Yoshi green is the specifically best green. Oh my goodness, I'm about to sneeze with all this yarn fluff. Hold on. Okay, we're better now. Just glad that we are done with the bulk of it. The bulk of it was the monotony part, and that's where I start to get lost, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when will this be done? I love crocheting, but I like crocheting things that are quick and fast and become cute just naturally. We used to have a gift exchange at my work. And I always craft something that would be perfect for the person. Mostly because I have a lot of yarn, and that way I don't have to spend any money on it. Sometimes I do, though, if I'm like, oh, I don't have the right color. But yeah, so the very first year we did it, because I've been working there for several years now, I made the person, they said they wanted wine, candles, or things to do with bunny rabbits, because they had rabbits. And so I crocheted a rabbit, a very lifelike one. A lot of the people that, I work at a counseling office, a lot of the people that went into that clinician's office would be like, oh my gosh, you brought your bunny? And then they're like, no, it's just a crocheted one. And I'm pretty sure the picture should still be up on my Facebook, my Fruit of the Lamb crochet page. And then the second year, I didn't actually make it myself, but my other friend was doing a tabling at a crafting thing, and she let me borrow some of her space to put up pictures of my stuff and my cards. And then at the end, she had this beautiful rainbow shawl that she had made, and I was like, oh, I could totally buy that from you for my coworker. And she's like, no, you can just have it. So I got a very pretty rainbow shawl for my coworker for the second year, and they were extremely happy with that. And then the next year, I got a person who said hiking, and again, like wine, and then plants. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like, maybe I'll make like one of those macrame plant hangers, I don't know. And then I found this cute pattern for this little tiny plant, little potted plant. It was like probably like this big altogether, and it was it looked like a little pot that had dirt in it, and then it had a little face that I sewed onto it. And then there was a dowel, a little tiny wooden dowel in the middle that I had crocheted around and put some little leaves on, so it looked like a little sprout inside of a pot. And then you could move the dowel up and down to make the plant grow. So that was year 3. And then 2019 was the last year that we did it, and the person put, I don't remember what else she put, but pretty much then she put Star Wars / nerdy things. So I made her 2 Star Wars beanies. One that was BB-8 and one that was R2-D2. And she was very pleased. Oh, and the guy was really happy about the little plant too, because it also, like, not only was it adorable, it doubled as like a fidget toy for his clients. So it's like added bonus. We didn't do it last year. I'm really sad about that. So hopefully we'll do it this year, but who knows. I think it should just be optional. Like, I mean, it always is, right? You only put your name in if you are willing to get a gift for someone else, but I think they should make it optional. Like, hey, if you guys want to do like a little gift exchange, email the director and guys know. Because it's like, we have mailboxes, you just put it in the mailbox. It's not like we have to open them in person or anything. That's what we used to do. We would have a, what was it? Solstice brunch. And we would eat really good catered food and then do our gift exchange, and it was really fun. Okay, I'm gonna test it right here because I feel like that is a long enough cuff. I think I like that size, but let's see what you guys think. Are they flat? Do we think that that is a good size for the cuff, or should we go one more round? One more round will probably put it down to about here. It'll be that length. Looks good? That's what I thought too. But again, I figured I would just make sure that I was correct. Okay, so then I actually need... Oop. Slip stitch out, because this is where we're going to join the accent color. Come on. Oh, jeez. Jeez, guys, jeez. Maroon. And then I think I'm gonna go to the game store and get some more penny sleeves for my new expansion for my card game that I got at the convention I was at. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me go back to the video here and see what she says to do. I think it's just a single crochet around. Oh man, I probably shouldn't have. Oh well. Probably shouldn't have cut that. Yeah. Don't cut the beige yarn, which for me is this fluffy one. Oh well, I'll just reattach it when I get around. Ah! Come on now. Everybody play nice. Okay. Yeah, I think she was able to do more rows in hers. So like I did 3 rows and she said she did 4 or 5. Because she was using just this medium worsted weight yarn, which is like this. But with this chunky yarn, with this fluffier yarn, it's thicker. It's a thick boy. So we're doing 2 rows of this maroon, and then we're going to be doing 3 rows of this, but I think we'll end up only doing like 1 or maybe 2. Okay. Oh my gosh, my hands are still so sweaty. Why is this apartment not getting cool? It's crazy. Yeah. So close to being done. Oh my goodness. I love finishing projects. It's like the best thing ever. I also like checking off checklists. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but just really fun to just be like, check, done. So that's pretty cool that in 2.5, 3 hour streams, so like in about 4 to 5 hours, I can complete a stocking. Which I totally sell myself short when I commission things, because like for this I would probably say $30 for a stocking. Because that's what I would pay for it. But you know, if you think like minimum wage is over $10, I think, for most places, unless you're talking about federal minimum wage. So in theory, if I was doing this as a business, if this was my job, it should be like a $60 stocking almost. That's for time and material. But I wouldn't pay $60 for this. Some people would. Some people are like, no, it's worth it. But yeah, I try to look at it and I'm like, what's the highest point that I would pay for? And then that ends up being like price range. But 4 to 5 hours is about how long it takes for me to do a hat. And my hats are $30, $35. Up to $40 depending on what they have on them. Like on my Fruit of the Lamb Facebook page, I do have like a little bunny hat that I made. That was a $40 hat. And then I have an Umbreon hat that I made. That one was $35. Okay, back to this horrible stuff. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys have ever had hot flashes. That's what it feels like. It's cold sweats. That's what it feels like, where you're just like so hot but cold at the same time. Okay. I'm gonna do 1 row of this and see how it looks. Okay, Audacity, you're just there, huh? Nobody even talked to you. Maybe we do 2. We'll see. She said 3 rounds, but I think maybe 2 would be better. Wish I could open my front door and get like a cross breeze going. That would cool it down way faster, but unfortunately, the cats would not stay in. They're terrified of outside, but they're also extremely curious. And if given enough opportunity, they would definitely be like, ooh, what's out here? Glad that I'm almost done with this, because it is getting close to lunchtime, and I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna make myself some nachos, because I got some chips, I got some fake cheese, and I got some burrito meat that I cooked up last night. Nom noms. Okay, come on. Don't be jerk face. And then we get to make the little loop that it's gonna hang from. Come on. Alright. I don't know, I kinda like it just like that, but let's see what y'all's thinking. I don't know. 1 more row or leave it as is? Yeah, I know, right? Like, it could go either way. So it would pretty much make it, like, the same size. 1 more? Yeah, okay. I wasn't necessarily married to either way, so I didn't actually have a right opinion on that one, Pratt. Yeah, Deadly rated me last night. I don't know if you were in the chat, but I was like, I'm just crocheting, like, you don't have to raid me. And he's like, it's Friday, I feel nice. And I was like, these 15 people probably had no clue that they were gonna be watching somebody crochet after watching Deadly play Raft. You were asleep by that point. Yeah, I had a feeling. There was at least 9 people that were asleep. Because they stayed the whole time and watched me crochet, and that was just random. And then they stayed in the raid that I did. But Leodara was like, oh, it's Petey, because I showed her what I was making, and then I showed her another blanket that I had been working on. Ugh, blankets take forever. I usually do not do them as commissions, other than like baby blankets. But I have made some blankets for family and friends. And yeah, I made a queen size Dark Knight silhouette blanket, and yeah, never doing that ever again. That took like 8 months. I made several small baby blankets that were crocheted, and they go by pretty quick. And then I've made a knitted baby blanket for my cousin. And that took a bit longer. Knitting is just really, really tight stitches compared to crochet, and thus it takes a lot longer to get the desired length and size. Then I made a sunflower blanket for my best friends before they moved to Idaho. That one went by a lot quicker because it was what's called granny squares, where you just crochet these little squares and then you sew all the squares together. And so that one went by pretty quickly. I think it took like almost 3 months. And it was like a throw blanket size. Where is it? There, so one more. Here. Okay, and then we can do this. Bam! Go. Weave this in a little bit. Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm kind of off screen when I'm down that far. Pull the other yarn. More. And actually one more because this is going to be the inside and you won't see it. Go. Okay. So, other than making the little hanging tab, here is finished product. I am quite pleased. It will make such a nice Christmas stocking for my sister. Ta-da! I like this yarn. It's really soft and fluffy. I hate working with it, but I like it as a yarn. So that is pretty much the end. I just have to make the little hanging tab with this color. And that's that. So let's find, well, I guess you guys can stay in here if you want, but you can also find someone to raid. Who's on right now? Yeah, I haven't raided Wild Mantle in a while. Let's raid Wild Mantle. So, have a lovely day, everybody. I will be back later, and I will actually be gaming since now I am completed with my project. And then we can play some Dead by Daylight. Hopefully. If Smeedy's up. If she's not up, that's okay. I can still play some Dead by Daylight by myself and try to get through. Or maybe I'll do some Horizon Zero Dawn since I didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn yesterday. Or this morning. Or Uncharted. I don't know. Anything can happen. Well, have a lovely day, everybody. Enjoy this beautiful British man and some Fallout. Okay.